The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check.
To throw again. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, Vick. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now again, right side. Green. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
64, deep.
Check nickel.
Hey, exit. 5.
He'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to Sharp. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A second down throw for Vick. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
First down, Packers.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Green, about 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Shoot.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 52, Mike 52.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's going to be a long...
On second down, it's Bennett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Let's go, let's go! Kill, kill, kill!
They'll try the left side. Bennett. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch a slack, watch a slack.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Set, ready, 30 base.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Second and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bennett.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Riggs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, Vick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
So don't say nothing.
Throwing again. Vick. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
56, Mike 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Hey, ready?
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Hey, watch the go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So here's Vic following the interception. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Julio Jones. Complete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, this might be a free play for Vic. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Hey, team 6. Hey.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go, fellas.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st down, Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
Now they try the right side here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 28, Falcons 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 31, check 31, check 3, check out. Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Vick going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go.
On 3rd down, Vick. And an alley to run. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch twins. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
Oh, good move. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
This time they'll throw it with Vick. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Touchdown, Falcons! Their mobile quarterback, 38 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Green, he takes this from the 30 to the 34. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Vick steps away to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a give right side. It's Bennett. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, Alpha! Down, jab now!
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Packers! In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down now. It's Nina. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Vick to throw it. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now here's Vick. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Bryant for the extra point.
Matt Bryant down for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 49, Falcons 42.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
60 outlaw. Smooth. Hey, lock it. Get ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Ready. Line 36. Come 36. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come on, D. Mike. Line 36. Check tight. Check tight.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Packers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And